Hey everybody, this is Sunglass Rob with Sport RX, and we're doing something a little bit different and for me very exciting. Today we are going to have basically a roundtable discussion about the new Oakley Metas. Everybody here has been playing with them, wearing them, taking them home, testing them. We all have some things to say. We're gonna talk about what we love, what we didn't love, and you're just gonna basically be in the room while we're talking about these, which is really exciting to me because I have a lot to say. I love these things. There's some things I don't love. And honestly, we haven't really all talked about them yet much together. So I'm really curious what everybody thinks. To my left is Curtis. Curtis has been in the industry for 25 years, actually started with Oakley 25 years ago. He runs our sales and operations side of our company. Madison does everything social media and helps with events as well. And Blake helps with events and just basically does everything marketing that marketing needs. So we have a variety of ages and experience in the industry. You guys are a little bit newer to the industry. We are veterans in the industry. So let's just talk about these glasses, I think, or devices. I mean, what are they? Are they glasses? Are they devices?
Both.
Are they both?
Wearable technology.
Yeah.
Wearable technology. I have a prediction, I might be wrong, that it's a matter of time before smart eyewear outsells smart watches. I think there's more opportunity for smart glasses than watches. I might be wrong, but for me, because I don't want to wear a smart watch, but I do definitely want to wear smart glasses. I don't know, is that crazy, you think?
No, I'm right with you. I mean, I got my first smartwatch like 10, 15 years ago, and I still love it to this day, but I definitely see wearable technology. That's like the future, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think there's a world where we can be too connected. And unlike you, I had an Apple Watch for about a week and took it off when I got my email on my computer, on my phone, and on my wrist. So I believe you on the wearable, electronics with glasses, because I can't get emails through it, and I don't want that.
Yeah, I mean, eventually, maybe you can.
I don't want that.
The way the world is going is there's going to be screens in these lenses here pretty soon. Actually, hey, Meta, start a video. So now we're on camera twice. Now there's 4 cameras, I guess. All right, I want to talk about a little bit about the aesthetics and what it feels like wearing these glasses. They're white, they're bright, they're very noticeable in my opinion. I mean, you got the gold lenses on. The Ray-Ban one is way more incognito. They look like the most popular glasses that have ever been sold in the history of time, because they are. And the black on black hides everything a little bit more. These right now are only available in white. Probably by the time you're watching this, they're going to be available in a lot more colors. But what did you think about how they look on you? And then what did you think about people noticing them on you?
They're definitely flashier than what I would normally gravitate towards, and people could see that they're Meta right away. Also, when you take a picture and video, there's a flash that goes off. I took these out at night and that was very obvious. So I was trying to prank my friends and it was very obvious.
You were wearing stunner gold mirrored lenses at night. Yeah. Hey, look at me.
Yeah. And then twice when the flash went off, I was like, again. But it was pretty cool. My brother loved them. He kept taking them from me, and then he could hear what texts I got, so then I didn't like that because it was giving him
he was getting
so and so texted you, and I was like, all right,
I think your brother's cute kind of text going on. No, I'm kidding.
No. He wishes, but they've grown on me.
They're attention grabbers for sure. You're pretty usually not an attention grabbing guy. I am, obviously.
I mean, with the amount of years I've been in sunglasses, my close, circles expect some random, bright, loud kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I didn't really notice the reactions I got from people, wearing them. For me, it was amazing. I mean, I'm mid 40s. I have teenage kids and they do a lot of sports, and I really try to live in the moment, and it helped me live in the moment when I'm not trying to pull my phone out to capture a moment. It was just audible, quick, hey Meta, take a photo. And I loved that aspect.
Yeah, the photo opportunities was really cool. I don't think I would have I got one video, and we were talking about it in the review of these glasses, of my daughter doing all these cartwheels. And there's no way I would have had the time to grab the phone. If I grabbed the phone, she would have known that she's on camera now. The just POV immersiveness of that moment. And it was one of the highlights of my life, really. We're on vacation, we're on this grass field. She's doing 12, I think she got to 12 in a row. She landed on me on the 12th one because she got dizzy. And the whole thing is I could see that again when I'm older. and I'll just always be able to relive that moment. So that's cool, but it's also like a little intrusive. You always have a camera ready to go at any time, and the light goes on now, but are we going to be able to hack it where they don't? What do you think about the intrusiveness on other people's privacy?
I mean, when I first tested it out and I was recording in public, I was definitely getting some looks, and it could have been because it's the 24K gold mirror lens, but also I think because I didn't realize at first that the white light was flashing, and people are like, hey, is that recording? And I'm like, how do you know that? And they would tell me, and they see the white flashing light. I was like, oh, like, I guess so. But I mean, I think it's good for privacy reasons, obviously. You don't want people creeping around and taking videos when they're not supposed to be, but the taking photos is much more subtle. You don't get that like constant flashing light.
The ability to catch a moment is so cool.
It's the best. I mean, you know, you're at a soccer game and you pull your phone out. Now I'm watching my phone, not the soccer game. So you're still missing the moment you're trying to capture, which this eliminates that.
Yeah.
I totally got that too. At a few moments where it's just like, just took it. Even if you just hit the button and don't want to say anything, it's so incognito. You we just got a picture of you guys. Like, how cool is that? Like,
it's pretty cool.
It just happened. But yeah, I think the privacy thing, my wife didn't love me having these around my kids all the time. Like, where is this going? And is it always recording? Is it not? What is it listening to? What isn't? Like, already if we talk about something and my phone's on the table, I get an ad about the thing we talked about, right? Like,
For sure.
You are letting a lot more tech in your life. I think you're giving up some privacy. I definitely felt like when you were setting it up, it was like, can I have access to this? Can I have access to this? It's almost like you put in your social security number and blood type for the thing to work. And it was like, and if you said no to something, it was like, okay, well, then it's not going to do anything. It's not going to work unless we have access to your entire life. I already kind of feel like our devices already do. So it's just like, you're definitely exposing in my opinion, you're exposing yourself to like less privacy.
I don't know. As somebody who went from the analog era to the digital era, like I gave up on that a long time ago.
That's where I'm at.
Like, it's always listening, whatever. I got nothing to hide. Like, let's go. You know, let the technology work for me.
I will say it's nice when you're setting it up. It does take you through various prompts where it'll ask you, would you like to connect to Bluetooth? Do you want to share your location? And you don't have to. It just disable some of the features that you would otherwise have access to if you do enable it. So it is an option.
All right. Well, you're probably better at selecting the options than I was like, yes, I want to use this.
I want to do everything.
I mean, I know all about this technology, obviously.
Yeah.
And even when I come across somebody wearing, currently in market, the Ray-Ban Metas, I still get that feeling of, you know, is it on? Are you videoing this?
Yeah.
Even though I know there's a light. You know?
Yeah. I had an X-ray tech wearing Ray-Ban Metas non-prescription in the room. And I know they weren't on, but I also knew what they were. And I don't know how many other people knew what they were or not. That was like...
That's a bit much.
There's not enough regulation around this yet, I think also, because it's just so new. Yeah.
My wife wears the Ray-Ban Metas and she's a school teacher. And, you know, we had the conversation. I asked her, are you going to wear them at school? And she said, absolutely not. You know, I don't want to make kids feel uncomfortable if they know what it is and so on. So I think, you know, good morals and ethics, there's some governance right now, but it's something that's going to come to a head. I mean, look at what we have to deal with HIPAA laws, you know?
Yeah.
So
it's a whole new world. My favorite, or maybe not, I don't know if it's my favorite, but the thing I'm using a lot is the Bluetooth. The microphone and the speakers especially. It's just one less thing in my pocket. I left my AirPods at my parents' house on Sunday and I didn't realize it until Tuesday night because I didn't need my AirPods because I was using these so much for everything I was doing. And you know, we're on video calls all the time. I use them in the gym, when I walk the dog, when everyone's asleep and I'm doing dishes, I don't want them to hear. So I just didn't even realize I didn't know where my AirPods were until it took 48 hours. That would have never happened before. And it was just because it's so integrated. For mountain biking, I wear a sweatband because I sweat a lot. You got your helmet, you got your glasses, you got some sort of, I either do one earbud so I could hear out of the other, or I have these shocks things. So it's open ear. It's just more stuff to think about. And it's all fighting for the same real estate. And to not have to deal with the AirPods anymore has been a game changer for me.
I don't lose glasses. I think I'm on my 4th pair of AirPods.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, especially with the prescription, you're not going to lose them. You're wearing them, right?
It's a need.
When I did transition, so I could wear these inside, I can wear them riding, I can do kind of everything with them. So having that Bluetooth just there all the time is really, really nice. And it's open ear, so you can still hear. And the audio is really good. I'm a little bit of a snob with audio stuff. It's really good. I'm impressed.
It works so well. I was very impressed that I could be listening to music and somebody, you know, from Madison's distance away doesn't even know it.
Yeah.
You know, I thought that was one of the cooler features, similar to, you know, whether I'm out at a soccer game or riding bikes or whatever I'm doing, you know, to hear the world around me during that while I'm listening to the music or a podcast was pretty epic.
I found also the inverse of that. The problem of that is people don't know you're listening to music or listening to something, so they just automatically start talking to you, where somebody walks by my office and sees AirPods on and I'm looking at a screen, you know, they're going to be like they'll leave you alone, right? Yeah. But like nobody knows. Is that good? Is that bad? I don't know. Nobody knows.
Well, remember when AirPods came out, you would see people walking around looking like they're talking to themselves?
Yeah.
But you could see the white, you know, earbuds in their ears. Now you can't see that.
I totally had that happen. I was on a call at Costco, which I already don't like being on a call in like a store. But now I'm just talking to myself basically, because if there's no things in my ear. There's no it was kind of strange. But it was a good conversation. It was about mountain biking.
The whole influencers in the wild is going to go bananas with this product.
Yeah, totally. Filming like your POV, that's why the filming thing doesn't bother me as much, because people are already filming like what they do every day. Like when they're getting coffee, they're already filming the barista with their phone. Yeah. So it's not that much different to record it on the glasses. I just think the quality of their video will be better.
So the other really cool thing with the camera, I think, is the hands-freeness of it, right? Like you can really do POV, both of your hands are in there. You don't have to be holding a phone or a camera or wearing like a GoPro on a chest mount or on your, I mean, it's really cool that you have both of your hands still when doing a video.
It is. I took it to the skate park and I'm a very beginner skateboarder, but I definitely need both hands as I'm like falling and can catch myself. So I was able to record what I was doing and not worry about my phone. And then also I'm always scared of having my phone in my pocket because I don't want to crack the screen. And so it was just nice to really be free and focus on not falling and trying to get out of my comfort zone and try different jumps and stuff. So I like that feature a lot.
First rule is don't put your hands out.
Yeah,
I have wrist guards.
Tuck and roll. Tuck and roll.
Yeah. I think wrist guards maybe, but be careful. That's everybody breaks their hands first. Yeah. There may or may not be an iPhone at the bottom of a lake in Vermont, because I was trying to take a picture while kayaking. And that would not have happened, right? It's just my glasses didn't fall off. Like it would have been so much nicer. So
I'm older now. My son rips on a bike. He's always like, Dad, can you go film this? Can you go film this? I'm just the filmer guy now. But to be able to ride behind him and not have to worry, is the GoPro on, is it off? Just say, hey, start filming. And you know, the footage and the content we got from it, the sound quality is amazing. The video quality is awesome. Kind of a game changer if you're trying to capture those little moments.
Yeah, super noticeable for me was like the camera quality and the video quality, especially like with videos for something that's wearable technology. Like you'd expect it to be bouncing around a lot if you're doing sports, but like I was wearing it out on the pickleball court, running around. I took it on a run too, and like it's very stable. Like I don't know if they have stabilization technology in there.
They must, right? Yeah. Because
it came out really smooth.
You don't need a gimbal anymore. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. Speaking of all that, what about the lack of horizontal footage where everything is vertical? Is that been a problem? Is it annoying? Is it a big deal? Is it no big deal?
For me, and for like the intended use of my son putting everything up on social media, it wasn't an issue at all.
Because he's not really YouTubing.
He gets mad when I screw up and, you know, go full like boomer and turn it sideways anyways. So for me, it was a non-issue.
Right.
Yeah, I think because it shoots at almost like a fisheye or like a 0.5 lens, it already captures so much of your surroundings. I didn't even feel like I was losing out on any space by shooting vertical. Yeah. Like I was playing around with my dog and like getting up close to the face, and it was still able to get everything in the photo. So
yeah, that's one area where I wish it had a bit wider view, like a GoPro. Again, using it out mountain biking, following my kid around. I definitely had some moments where he was on one line hitting these jumps I wanted to video him on, but I had to be looking at him, but I'm writing down some other jumps, and I kind of started doing this thing, and it got
Probably
kind of
look
wonky.
where you're writing.
Yeah. But first world problems, right? So it was a great job.
So we talked a lot about the camera and the audio and the mic. What about the AI stuff? Did it actually ever help you? Like, hey, Meta, what's this? Hey, Meta, what's that? Did you use that? Do you think it's good enough yet? I mean, I know we're at the beginning, early stages of the technology, and it's going to only become amazingly better. But was that a selling point? Was it just a cutesy for now?
It was definitely cutesy. It was fun to see what it would and wouldn't do. Like it would tell me like how old it thought someone is, but like not their weight. And then I also went to the horse races and it would not help me gamble. So we just resorted to 1 through 8 and they would give me like 5 and then that's what we would do for fun, but it wouldn't give any advice.
Vegas is happy about it.
Yeah.
It's probably a good thing. Take it to the blackjack table. Should I hit or should I stand?
That's something I thought about too. I mean, you know, our casino's gonna ban these things. You know, like it's kind of a weird thing, but you can't have your phone out at the table. You know,
I'm sure it's coming
because you can get advice and talk to each other and
take pictures, send them to somebody. I don't know.
It's been a little intrusive sometimes. I don't think that's outweighed the coolness of it, but sometimes I'm like too connected, like we talked about, or it's like, it's not perfect technology, obviously. This is so beginning stages of where this world is going. I don't think the UI, UX, intuitiveness is always perfect by any means.
Yeah, I used the QT aspect because I knew what it would do. You know, I'd look at a tree and it was kind of a whiz bang aspect. I only had the sun version that Madison's wearing. I think if I had a clear in my prescription, I may have asked Meta questions that I normally would have pulled my phone out and searched. But I didn't get to that point. So
yeah, I think the best example I could come with is like I woke up in the morning and I'm like, hey Meta, what's the weather today? Something I would otherwise always pull out my phone for, and it tells me it's going to be high of 72, low of 65, and a UV of 8. So I know to wear shorts, a t-shirt, and put sunscreen on.
Did anyone use the translation feature?
I didn't.
No.
So I played with it yesterday. I didn't need it in a real life setting, but I set it up. I went and found a fluent Spanish speaker and they just started speaking Spanish and it was telling me what they were saying. It was so cool. It was pretty accurate. It was pretty quick. It's a little bit of the timing game you have to play because there's a little bit of a delay. So the conversation has like a pause, but they also have Spanish to English, English to Spanish. So if you have somebody that only speaks Spanish and somebody that only speaks English, you could also do it with Italian and French, English, Spanish, and you both have a meta and have the right settings. You can full on have a conversation in your own language, pause a second, hear what they're saying, say it in your language, they'll hear it in their language, like UN style. Like you could have a full, that is so ridiculously
That's
cool.
insane, yeah.
I almost would have, if you could afford it or you work here, you could almost have a pair set up, like if you're going to Italy, from English to Italian for the person and go, hey, just put these on, and then you're wearing yours, and then have a have the other, because you can't have a full conversation if just you have it, but at least you know what's going on.
Yeah.
But the other way around, if you both have a pair, you could have a full, like, where is that gonna go? Like, it's gonna be every language eventually. That is so cool.
That was an aspect of this that I didn't even cross my mind. And you know, a week ago I had a conversation with somebody that went to Italy wearing the Ray-Ban Metas, and he said it literally saved their vacation.
That's what it prompted me to like look into it, was that story you were telling me, and it was like, it's so cool.
So cool, yeah.
So that kind of stuff is, I think, where there's going to be some practicality involved. Did anyone have an issue with a hat or a helmet visor in video?
I definitely did. For like, first, I wear hats a lot, but I went to a Padres game and super excited to get clips at the field. And I would start recording a video and it makes a little noise, a little jingle that you start recording. And then right when you stop recording, it would say, unable to capture the video or something along those lines.
Oh, mine never did that. I just had a pink brim in mine, or a visor in mine.
Maybe mine blocked too much visibility and it just wasn't able to record it at all. But yeah, that was one thing that was a little frustrating for me because I thought that I was recording a video and then it wouldn't tell me I wasn't recording until after the fact. So then I thought I caught this awesome moment, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I didn't.
Well, then that's something else to remember, right? Like, oh, I got to tip my hat up before I start.
Flip it around backwards.
Yeah, I wonder if you could. I mean, it's in the way. way, right? The camera's here, the thing is there. How do you get around that? Is
totally
it like
makes sense.
an AI where it knows and it, but then it doesn't capture? I don't know what the solve is on that.
Something. We had that problem a lot because, you know, at a soccer field, you're wearing a big sun hat. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's sunny all day and you're out there for like 8 hours. And we would import the videos and look at them like, well, we missed everything. Bummer.
Yeah, I think for now, if it's really important, I still use my phone. If it's fun and just like my life won't change if I don't have this picture or video, then I'll use the glasses.
But it was flawless in a helmet. Like a mountain
Really?
bike helmet, I did not
Full
have
face or half shell?
half shell, but visor down, visor midway, no issues. Comfort was good in the Houston. They did slip a little though.
Really?
When I
Mine
got
did not
sweaty.
slip at all,
Yeah.
but I have a big head and I wore them on e-bike rides. I wore them on shuttle rides. I wore them on analog rides where I'm pedaling, and they never slipped. They never bothered me in that world, but I had the inverse effect where they felt a little too tight sometimes.
Mhm.
But I have a bigger head than you. So that's actually a good question I had is, were they uncomfortable at all for anyone? Was it getting used to it? Did you like, what did it feel like? Because they're not heavy, but they're not light. And they're kind of rigid. They're not, and there's no grip on them. And this points in and it's like, yeah, did it bother you?
I mean, for speaking to the temple specifically, like they definitely do point in a little bit. That's a problem I encounter with several frames is I feel a little bit of tightness behind my ears, and my first instinct was to take them off and try to adjust them. And I was like, wait a second, there's a lot of technology. That sounds like an expensive mistake. I don't want to do that. So definitely if I was wearing it for longer periods of time, I would notice a little bit of discomfort, but that's something I regularly experience with most eyewear.
Yeah, they stayed in place when I was skateboarding and like going down vertical, so I was happy with that. And then the helmet, yeah, I also had no issue. But with hats, I have like a curve.
Do
at
they
the
feel
top of
too
my
tight
video.
on you? Or there's a lot of pressure? Is it
No,
no? They
I
just
would.
feel
Yeah,
natural.
yeah.
I loved them. They were great.
Might be a big head problem.
Long mountain bike ride. Like I said, they, very sweaty. They started sliding a little bit off of like jumps and bumps, which is to be expected.
Yeah.
But like daily wear comfort without a hat, I thought they fit me great. But I kind of have an Oakley head.
I did think it was a me problem because I do have a bigger head and I'm very sensitive because I've trained myself to be very sensitive because I review glasses for a living. So I want to know like 1 millimeter. It's like they say on like bicycle parts, 1 click is not enough for a normal person to even feel if it's a little bit more compression or not, but 2 is, unless you're like a mountain bike engineer and then you notice. I feel like on glasses, 0.5 millimeter, I've noticed a difference, but that's because I'm like honed in to notice it. So they do feel a little tight on me. Obviously, I've been wearing them a lot, not so much that I don't put them on, but I do kind of notice when I put them on, they're on there. And after a long time, or if I'm working really hard on an acoustic bike and pedaling, they start to just be a little bit too tight for me.
Yeah. I mean, all the weight and size goes on the temple arms on the side of your face. I feel like I didn't really notice anything on the front, so there wasn't any extra pressure pushing down on my nose.
No, I didn't get any nose problems, and I have a big nose too.
No, none of that.
Yeah.
It did surprise me how well balanced they were, though. As a eyewear dork, it was something I kind of paid some attention to, and I would say I put them on and forgot. I didn't realize I was wearing some special, unique glasses full of this crazy electronic technology.
So this is an unfair question to this group, but I'm going to ask it anyway because we've been demoing all of these. They're Sport RX kind of like inventory, but are they worth it? Would you buy a pair? Do you think it's worth the money? Where do you want a pair in your personal life? Would you pay for a pair if you couldn't get a discount? Like, do you want these in your life full time? Is anyone going to get a pair?
100%. Yeah, I think just the ease of use, the seamless integration, connecting to your phone, the Bluetooth in itself is worth it for me just to hear music and take phone calls. Everything else is kind of a bonus that comes with it. But, for me, I think I need multiple pairs for all the different things that I do.
But you mean more than one pair of glasses makes your life better if you have them for a specific use?
It's crazy, huh? Yeah. So no, absolutely. I mean, my whole family is into it.
Well, I know what Santa might bring at your house.
So, Parker wore his on the podium in a big race, and people noticed it. And they're like, "Oh, that's those things."
Yeah,
which was pretty cool. So,
right.
Yeah, I think those are going to go from those are those things to those are the things that everyone's wearing. But yeah.
Plus, we're just scratching the surface on
Dude,
the technology.
That's where I'm. The thing I'm most excited about is not these. is that I know where this is going.
Yeah.
That's the cool part about this whole thing to me, is like, this is gonna be a thing.
I want to be golfing and ask it how far to the pin.
It's gonna happen.
there's
I
no
think
reason
all
I
of
can't
that
do
is
it.
gonna happen.
Where's the wind blowing?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
gonna happen. So you're gonna get a pair?
Totally.
You've become a collector since you started working
I've
here.
I've quickly grown to acquire a lot of sunglasses since I
Yeah.
started working here. But yeah, I definitely want to get a pair. I think that there is a bit of a novelty when it comes to some of the AI features, but I mean that's software. I really hope that like Meta continues to improve their model and like get to introduce more features. But there's so much practicality with the camera, and yeah, I mean I love them. Yeah.
I think I'm gonna wait till black or a different color.
You don't
comes
want the
out.
white and gold?
No, but I think I would get a pair.
Yeah.
The price is good too. Like my Apple headphones cost more, and those are horrible.
Well,
And I can't wear a helmet or a hat with them, so like these are able to go under that. And so just for that reason alone, like I can listen to music again and wear a hat.
Mhm.
So the value is there.
for sure, when you think about how much AirPods cost, how much a camera costs, how much sunglasses
Yeah.
cost, is pretty reasonable. I think the Ray-Ban ones start at 300, right?
Mm-hmm.
Regular wafers are like 180
Yeah, totally.
or 200, basically. Yeah, it's
the,
like
the
not
barrier
that
to
much
enter
more.
the technology is really low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember saying this, it just reminded me of it. Are they the best sunglasses I've ever worn for sports or hanging out in? Is it my favorite style ever? No, but I like them. They're good. They're fine. They're nice. Is it the best camera you could ever have? No. I mean, you can have a dope Sony camera. You can have a GoPro. Probably my phone might still take better pictures. I'm not that good of a photographer though. Is it the best audio experience I've ever had in my life? No. But all three in one is amazing. How good it is at each thing. It's not the best at each thing, but the combination of all of it in one thing is really cool and convenient.
For
Like,
sure.
that's the thing I think I like the most.
I think they truly make your life easier.
Wow.
They do.
And you haven't even had your prescription in them yet. You were kind of just testing the tech. Wait, how'd you go mountain biking?
Honestly, I was kind of a hater on it. I was like, who needs all that stuff on? And like I said, I wore an Apple Watch for about a week, and after playing with them, I'm all in. I mean, I want lifestyle ones with my prescription. I want sport ones with my prescription. I want snow goggles. I want moto goggles. Like, I think that the tech is good for all aspects of eyewear.
I think all of that is going to come.
Yeah.
My predictions.
Snow
all that's
goggles
going
would
to
be
come.
so sweet.
Right?
Imagine
Yeah.
listening to your music while you're going down the mountain and recording a video.
And not having to take your glove off to reach in your
To do
pocket
it
to
all,
get your
yeah.
phone. I lose so many gloves.
Totally.
You don't do the dorky leash them to your
I probably
thing?
should.
Yeah.
I
That's
need
the
to.
generation gap here. Yeah, pretty interesting. There has been attempts at this kind of stuff, especially in the goggle world. There's been, I think Zeal had a camera,
Mhm.
Oakley had. Did Oakley ever have a heads-up display? They had heated ones.
They had, for a short period they did. But it was right when the iPhone started tracking like your speed, because it would track
Yeah.
like how high you jumped
Yeah.
and things
Mhm.
like that.
None of it took off, but I don't think the tech was there yet and the battery life was there yet.
I think it's a battery thing and waterproof.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
big difference. These are water resistant. There's some code, I don't remember the exact thing, but they're rated to some water resistanceness. So I had no problem with sweat. Did you have any problem with sweat with that?
I mean, Madison's wearing the ones I tested. So
I cleaned them.
It's
I
not
cleaned them. We sanitized them.
I just told her I sweated in them a bunch.
No, we cleaned those. What do you guys think about the charging, the case, all of like that whole battery life thing? They never died on me once.
I didn't have an issue once. I mean, the first couple of days, I was a little more cautious of it, and I would bring the case with me, but I noticed that they always had battery life at the end of the day. So I
Yeah.
had no problem leaving the case at home, and if I was going to be wearing them on my face the entire time.
I mean, I was able to do a full comparison. So the day I took those home was the same day I got my wife a pair of the Ray-Bans, and we both were kind of geeking out at the same time with them at a soccer field. And, not to knock on the Ray-Ban ones by any means, but her battery was dead and the Houston was at 90%. So battery life in the Oakley ones is very strong.
I have noticed. I have a pair of the Ray-Ban ones too. Now that you mentioned the Ray-Ban ones, those have died on me before. These haven't. I don't know about 90%, 100%, but it also has to do with the quality of video you chose to take and how much video you're taking and how many pictures you're taking. So she might have been playing with it a little bit more than
she
you
was
as
videoing
well.
a lot, and I was taking a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
So there's some difference there.
Yeah,
some
for
variance
sure.
there. But what I was really impressed with was when they did get low and I put them in the case, they charged really fast.
Really fast.
Super fast.
And the case, I think, will charge the 3 times, 2 times, 3 times. So like you can go on a trip and forget your cord and wear them 2-3 days in a row and just keep them charging here. I did have one problem of getting it out of the case.
Yeah, it's a little.
Yeah.
The Ray-Bans are better with it. But these are like, you kind of have to angle it. I was afraid I was going to hurt something. I've learned to kind of go at an angle is a lot better, but that did kind of mess with me in the beginning for sure. I've also noticed this is a really hard, sturdy, dope case. Like this is a really good case. The Ray-Ban one is not a bad case at all, but I have had it flop open in my backpack and not charge the glasses when I thought it was charging before, where this obviously clamp, no problems.
Yeah. Slightly bulky, but it's charging your glasses, so to be expected.
Yeah, agreed. Like slightly bulky, a little heavy, definitely doesn't fit in my pocket, but I mean, when you have such good battery life, you don't need to bring it with you.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. How was the setup experience?
It was a little bit finicky. I mean, I think because I use technology every single day, I'd say I'm pretty adept with setting up new devices, but this one took me a little bit of time. I'd say it's probably like 5 to 10 minutes or so of setup time. There's a lot of features you have to enable and disable, but once it is set up, then that's when it's seamless.
Yeah. I had an issue where you can't do it while it's in the case. On one set, I could not get it to do it while it was in the case. For some reason, I tried to follow all the instructions, but there's another way of doing it when it's not in the case. And then it connected to my phone very easily. And then I went through the whole setup process.
Yeah. Like I said, I went from analog to digital world. So for me, setting up technologies through my phone, it's overwhelming out of the gate, to be honest with you. Like new GoPros and stuff like that, I give them to my son and have him do it. That being said, it was super easy to set this up on my phone, I thought.
The only problem I had was it not connecting when it was in the case. And then as soon as there was a way to do it in the case, there's a way to do it not in the case. When it was not in the case, it did it immediately.
See, and I took it out when I started.
Yeah,
I don't know why, but I just did and it worked.
Yeah, I mean, when I was connecting too, I think it was already previously paired to someone else's device, so then I had to disconnect it from theirs. So that added a couple of extra steps to it.
Yeah, the app is very intuitive though, to process the videos, the photos, get them into your albums and stuff was super easy.
So I have 2 pairs connected to the app on my phone, and that's actually pretty easy too. You just swipe and it shows you the model and the color and basically everything you have. And you could change the settings of one, you can change the settings of the other. There's room for a third one where you can like shop through the app. So like, I have a feeling you're going to be able to have a collection and easily be able to integrate with one phone, multiple pairs of glasses.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah.
I like having the living and breathing library too of all the media that you import, because I had 2 different models on one device and I was able to import the library on both of them and have it all like at my fingertips.
And it goes into your phone gallery pretty seamlessly too. Yeah, once you import it, it's there. It's pretty cool.
Did you guys have any issues like being away from like good phone service and Wi-Fi, like out in the woods with the importing of the content?
Funny example, I was playing pickleball with my friends and there was a really close call that was like kind of on the line, maybe in, maybe out, and I was recording and I was like, stop the game.
We're going to cameras.
Yeah,
let's
review the footage.
Instant replay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So were you able to import it right
I
away?
wasn't on a Wi-Fi connection, so I didn't see the media right away, but I did quickly run inside the house, connect to Wi-Fi, and then view it. And
you got to solve that problem.
So to be able to import from your glasses to your phone, do you need to be on Wi-Fi or they just need to be able to Bluetooth to each other or Wi-Fi to each other?
From my experience, it was Wi-Fi because I have like unlimited data and I was in an area that should have been able to.
So the phone wouldn't import to the glasses without being in Wi-Fi?
It had to have a stable Wi-Fi connection.
To take it from the app into your media.
Yeah, so that is like a consideration if you are filming or like taking photos that you're not able to see the media right away, that you have to then be attached to a Wi-Fi source and then import.
Yeah, it'll tell you like 13 imports ready and then you can import
I think it will do it. It just takes a lot longer.
Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause I had to wait quite a while. I was out in the middle of nowhere and really wanted to airdropped the video to my son, and we sat there in the car for a little while waiting for it.
So downloaded from the glasses to the app so you could see it, and then then it's on your phone, and then you could text it or do whatever you want to do.
Exactly. Yep.
So it will work. It's just helps a lot when there's Wi-Fi.
It's almost instant when you're on Wi-Fi. If you're out and you just have really low network, it just takes longer.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised with how fast it imported the media.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have 20 clips that are like 2 minutes a piece, within a couple of minutes or less, like everything's right there on your phone.
I think it's great tech. I can't wait for, further and further iterations.
Yeah, I think the thing I am most excited about is how excited I'm going to be in 2 years from now with the integrations and the more tech and the AI. I mean, AI is almost kind of at its infancy, at least commercial facing, non-government facing. Like it's pretty cool. I think we had the conversation I wanted us to have.
It's a cool thing.
Ready to take them for another spin.
Yeah. We're doing Meta Mondays also, so check out our social media. We've been letting people take them over the weekend, and then we're kind of showing you all the cool footage we took, so that's been fun. We also have a review on the Oakley. We have a bunch of reviews on the Ray-Ban. We're gonna have comparisons. This technology is not going away. SportRx is all about it. If you want to learn about all the new ones, just keep checking out our YouTube channel. We can do them in prescription, and you can buy them from us. Thank you so much for watching this long video. This is an experiment for us. If you want to get in on the conversation, put some comments down there. We'll be checking it. We'll be answering stuff. Like, this is exciting to us. We're having a lot of fun with it. Hopefully you are in on the fun with us. Later.